Today we are bringing brunch to our friends and their super cute baby. So we are gonna make something that's easy to bring. We are making a frittata. A frittata is like a really big omelet that you bake in the oven. But before we start on our frittata, let's make a breakfast cocktail. Okay, so today's breakfast cocktail is a blueberry mint fizz. And we are gonna start with some mint and a handful of blueberries, and we are gonna muddle those in our shaker. Next, we're gonna add about 2 to 4 ounces of vodka. Then we are going to add 4 to 6 ounces of this delicious palm blueberry. It's really good stuff. Carefully add some ice to your shaker and shake that all up. Next, take your 2 glasses and fill them with ice and split the mixture between those 2 glasses. Then we're just gonna top each of those glasses with some Prosecco. And we want to serve these with, of course, a straw and a couple of extra mint leaves floating in the top. There. And now we have our blueberry mint fizzes. Okay, now that we have our breakfast cocktail, this is delicious, by the way. It's frittata time. Okay, so I'm making my favorite frittata today, but the good thing about frittatas is you can put whatever you want inside them. You can even add potatoes or whatever cheese you want, but I'll show you what my favorite frittata is and what we'll be putting in it today. Okay, so I've already chopped up my ingredients. I'm gonna be using bacon, obviously, some shallots, asparagus, and some sun-dried tomatoes. I like sun-dried tomatoes for a flavor, but I find that you need to chop them up really, really fine because the texture can be kind of chewy. So these are all really finely chopped ingredients, and we're gonna start cooking those for our frittata. Okay, so you're gonna wanna take a non-stick pan. This is super important, it has to be non-stick, and turn it on over medium heat. You're also gonna wanna preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So first, we're gonna cook the bacon because that takes the longest and we need to render this fat out. So cook the bacon until the fat is all rendered out and it's getting kind of crispy, and then drain that fat right out. Then add a little olive oil to the pan and start cooking the shallots until they're translucent. Then we're gonna add the bacon back in and the asparagus and the sun-dried tomatoes and let those cook just a little bit. We don't want the asparagus and sun-dried tomatoes cooking too much before we add the egg mixture. Okay, for our egg mixture, what I like to put in my egg mixture, you can just use plain eggs or plain eggs and cheese like a Parmesan or a cheddar, but I like to add a few extra things. I'm gonna be adding 6 to 7 eggs, goat cheese, which I think adds a really nice flavor, especially with the sun-dried tomatoes. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon or 2 of sour cream. I think this gives it a really nice flavor. And then some Parmesan. Okay, now I'm gonna whisk that all up really, really well. I'm gonna add some salt and some pepper. I'm gonna give my ingredients on the stove one more stir. And then I'm just gonna pour my egg and cheese mixture over the ingredients into the pan. Make sure all the cheese gets in. That's the good part. Okay, now we're gonna cook this on the stove for about 5 to 6 minutes until it starts sticking on the sides and we have a good foundation. And then we're gonna put it in the oven and cook it for another 20 minutes. Before we do, I like to top the top of my frittata with something decorative. So we are going to take some of our leftover asparagus that we saved and slice it in half and arrange it on the top of the frittata. Okay, while our frittata is baking, I'm gonna make a little berry salad to bring to serve with it. I'm just gonna slice up some strawberries and add some blueberries and some mint and a little bit of sugar. And that's it. Let's see how it's doing. And we're gonna give it a little jiggle. It looks like it is set to me, and we're ready to go. Let's take it out. Okay, so it looks really good. My asparagus kind of got baked in here, but that's okay. I think it still looks pretty. We're gonna let it cool for just a few minutes, and then we're going to loosen it up all around the outside and underneath so we can slide it right onto our plate and then bring it to brunch. Okay guys, so we're packing up, we're ready to go. We have our frittata, we have our berry salad, and we have our present for their super cute baby, and we're heading out. I have an update. We are on our way to our friends, and it is the New York City Marathon today, so it is taking us a little bit longer to get there, and now we're gonna be late. Okay guys, we've made it, and I'm gonna slice up my probably now cold frittata for everyone, and we're gonna say hi to the baby. Ah, this is Jamie and Henry.
Say hi.
Hi.
He's still getting used to waking up and seeing new people.
Oh, he's so cute though. Look at him. Oh my god. Okay. We're also on breakfast cocktail number 2. It's straight whiskey, but it's raining outside and we're celebrating, so that's okay. Yeah? You want to try it?
Sure you do. Why are you being
Franny wants to try it for sure. Oh no! Okay guys, thanks for joining us for brunch. We're gonna eat now and hopefully Henry starts enjoying himself soon. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next brunch. Bye.